Yeah, I'm sending Stephen King's It, only because the movie and because it's a miniseries. So technically, it's on my territory. And if SeriesSins sends this miniseries, then I'll send them for sending a miniseries. Thunder lightning is thundery. Blue and white tea set in the rain unintentionally inspires Dead Man's Chest. Girl hears creepy laughs that should scare her, but doesn't. What? Girl smiles at a clown that was creepily behind the curtains? I know the clowns are funny, but she should seriously get back inside. What is she screaming at? The rust of the tricycle? Oh yeah, the girl's dead. Miniseries became a Tim Burton film where there's only one black guy in the entire film.
Chief, there's something terribly wrong here in Derry.
Can I tell you what's terribly wrong with this? How Mike somehow gotten that word wrong and was part of this scene. After killing 6 children and mentions of Mike lurking around the crime scenes, Pennywise decided now would be the best time to put the picture of his previous victim at the scene of the crime. Also, the second part of the miniseries hinges for Mike to notice the picture of Georgie and call the rest of the gang that it's back.
May 28th. Another killing today.
Narration. In case you confuse this with Hempstead Health, Florida. It's not a Stephen King story if it doesn't have one of the characters as a writer.
Besides, if they're gonna hire somebody to mangle one of my books, might as well be me.
So Bill is helping out with the production for his books becoming a movie. Maybe Stephen King would have done this, but instead we've gotten this. This is the first flashback in the miniseries, but it won't be the last. Like, not even close as the last.
Bill, it's back.
Yeah, it's back. Wait, is he talking about the movie? Not even a minute after the first flashback, we get a second flashback. Kid is afraid of the basement cliche.
Georgie, be careful.
Yeah, we might not know if there's any killer clowns around town. Is that fire? Georgie doesn't run away from this clown that lives in the sewers.
I, Georgie, am Pennywise, the dancing clown. You are Georgie, so now we know each other.
That's not how meetings works.
Oh yes, they float, Georgie.
Tim Curry's balloons fetish. This somehow makes everyone afraid of clowns, which I don't see how. They're ridiculous and maybe a bit funny, but I don't see them as scary. Only black umbrellas are allowed at a funeral cliche. Can I tell you what I've noticed? Georgie and Bill has the same board game of sweepstakes. But why have 2 board games of the same game? Ah! My dead brother blinked in a picture! Throw the book away!
I don't want you ever coming in here again, son.
But Bill was just looking around the room of his dead brother. After him screaming in the room, he is now banned from ever coming into the room? In case you confused this with Chicago Town.
Would you believe I used to be fat? Well, not just fat, but a regular butterball.
Yeah, but he was a Guskus Gloop fat, not modern day fat.
You're dead, fat boy.
Close up with sudden sounds that leads to a flashback cliche.
How much do you remember?
I remember being fat.
Are you gonna kill yourself?
No, I don't think so. Though it might be better if I did.
First off, the woman Ben was kissing didn't stop Ben from committing suicide. Secondly, Ben somehow got inside of the construction site without any construction workers stopping him. And if you're telling me that it's off time, then explain why the elevators are still working and why there is a guard right there that didn't stop Ben from entering.
What a porker.
Great. We have our easily disposable one-dimensional asshole bullies that hates Ben because he's fat.
You're dead, fat boy.
Death threats. The only thing I know about this guy.
You're gonna die! You're dead! I'll bury you! You're gonna die!
these pointless death threats. Bullies are so much of a dick, they would get their shoes wet just to f up Bill's and Eddie's dam. Man, Belch is so burping that he would win a burp contest against Rick. Wait, I thought Eddie has asthma and out of breath, but time passes and having a regular conversation with Ben? Like his asthma problem isn't a problem.
Jeez, he's really got it bad. I'm scared he's gonna slip into a coma like on Dr. Kildare.
Well, a few seconds ago, he wasn't having that problem, so...
Ben! Benny!
Daddy?
Ben is super surprised that he could hear his father, but I would question this. How would Ben think that voice is his dad's? Sure, he knows what he looks like from one of the photos, but definitely don't know what he sounds like.
That's my home now, son!
Yeah, I'm not buying that. Definitely not buying that. Pennywise revealed what he is instead of luring Ben as his dad into the building so he could kill him. And after a step back, Pennywise doesn't come out and finish the job. He only wants to kill children, so why isn't he getting Ben?
Look, are you sitting down?
Well, laying on a bed, but what's the difference?
Not ever again!
Jeez, it only takes one call to break up this relationship. Also, what a headshot, which foreshadows, or rather backshadows, Beth's perfect aim. Beth doesn't see Ben, who was terribly hiding behind a small pile of plants.
Hey, what's this? By George, Martha, it's the River Nile.
Hey look, Seth Green as a kid, who plays the funny person in the Loser Club, who later be involved with funny shows.
It's what makes you so chuckalicious.
Chuckalicious.
Stanley's a Jew, which means he's really smart and says oi a lot.
That's racist. Damn making montage. Oh my gosh, an inflating balloon in the sink! Beth doesn't tell her dad about the blood in the sink. Sure, he can't able to see it because he doesn't know about it, but Beth doesn't know that, so sure she would tell him about it. In case you confuse this with Great Neck, Massachusetts.
Why would you want to go back to that dirty little town? There's nothing for you there. There never was, Eddie.
We will soon find out that Eddie's mother is very overprotective, but I feel sorry for Eddie to put up with her as an adult. Oh, come on. Only a second in and there's already screaming non-stop? Screw this. Additional 5 cents for all this f***ing screaming.
But Ma, they're my friends.
You don't need any friends, Eddie, except for your own ma.
Overprotective much? Eddie noticed all the shower taps are running in the shower, so he better put on a towel for the big refill because censoring costs too much. Why isn't Eddie running? Hands came out of the drain, and once again, Eddie should have gotten out of there. So did Pennywise try to kill Eddie, or just scaring him? They don't show what happens next, so the entering thing for Pennywise is a bit wasteful. You know, it's very interesting that the Loser Club grows up to have very successful jobs. Bill became a writer that got known enough to make a movie based on his books. Ben became an award-winning art tech. Beth owns a fashion business. Eddie runs a business. And Richie became a famous comedian on television. What such luck! You know, I haven't seen the words that tells you where they are for such time. I hope I didn't jinx it, damn it! Also, in case you confused this with Beverly Hills, Michigan. Was Richie looking at something that made him remind him of the teenage werewolf? Because all of that is in his upcoming flashback.
I want to be a train conductor and see the world.
I want to be the first rock and roll singer from Derry.
A painter, maybe. Fighter pilot. When I'm old enough, I'm going to join the Air Force.
These are the dream jobs they wanted, so their better job seems like something they don't want.
The other night, In Georgie's room.
What on earth? Oh, for the love of Mike!
Officer Nell interrupts Bill's admitting about Pennywise just in time.
All right, twerp. Who threw it, huh? Was it you?
Out of all the days where these bullies could tell this to one of the Loser Club members, they chose this day exactly when Richie discovers the killer clown. Did that werewolf let go of Richie? I mean, it could easily kill Richie right here.
I'll show you how to slow down.
I get it. You like seeing things float. Don't have to mention it to everyone.
You gotta help me! In the basement! There's a werewolf.
And a clown with sharp teeth who likes seeing things float.
My dad was stationed in Derry during World War II, and he started collecting these old photos that go way back to the olden days.
Which also works as a plot device so the Loser Club could find out how old Pennywise is. Tonight's in theaters, Bifroak, a movie that doesn't exist that's about a camp without tents.
Here.
White guy calling someone the N-word.
Hey, you! Stop that right now!
Random guy ex machina.
Couldn't it be just some crazy guy dressed up in a clown suit?
You mean the ones who appeared last year?
Rocks! Rocks! Rocks!
The Loser Club has finally found out the bully's weaknesses. Rocks.
The fat boy, the Jew, and the sissy. 4 eyes and the patch girl, too.
And that's the only reason this bully hates you guys.
The Losers Club.
Group name gotten by bully/antagonist cliche. Rock War.
I'll kill you all. Get some new material, champ.
Richie would later on say this to the movie industry. He has yet waiting for a reply.
I'll kill you all!
At this point, I don't know how much was overused the most. Pennywise float obsession or the bully saying I'll kill you all.
It.
Roll credits. Looks like Pennywise turned the book pages to the Harry Potter moving picture pages.
I'll kill you all!
Like I never heard that from someone else before. While Pennywise makes creepy threats to the Loser Club, why can't Mike just close the book?
We gotta tell somebody. They don't see what we see.
Why?
You grow up, you stop believing.
Yeah, because you could easily forget a killer clown just like that. Also, if that's true, then how come Mike, years later, still remembers Pennywise? For everybody else to remember, Mike had to remind them about it. So that means Mike is the ultimate plot device for this story. Ah! Balloons! In case you confuse this with Atlanta, Texas.
You think a handful of stones are gonna
Show him, Richie.
Mother's earrings, baby.
So with no idea about how to kill Pennywise, Richie just lucked the out and thought Silver would kill him because it's the oldest trick in the book.
That's just stuff in movies.
Yeah, because a killer clown can totally be in real life. Can I tell you what's more sinful? The fact that it's raining and none of the children who has hooded coats put up their hoodies. Oh, give us a break. Now these guys are going to interfere? Their only existence is to be stupid and hate the Loser Club.
Eddie, which way is Derry?
Hold up. I thought the entire place is Derry. What's behind you? Another town Pennywise can haunt? I got jumped from that, and if I'm honest, that's the only scary thing in this entire miniseries. And that's the last burp he'll ever burped.
Who's missing?
So you noticed someone was missing and you didn't know it, Stan? Belch! Oh no, he turned the bully guy into Mr. Freeze from the Gotham series. Also, this guy was kept alive from Pennywise even though he killed 2 of his friends.
Hands before we get lost in this stuff.
Yeah, grab hold so the killer clown won't hurt us. It's the heroes hold hands in the circle to defeat the villain cliche.
I'm here. Stanny?
Yeah. Richie? Yeah. Mike? Here.
It's like they know who they're holding their hands with.
I said there ain't nothing there.
Okay. Looks like the holding hands didn't work after all.
Hurry, Bev, kill it!
Seriously, Beth. The one time you need to shoot it, and you dropped the silver. Plus, you got the other silver, so use that. Miniseries thinks that having Pennywise face melting would scare me, and Miniseries is wrong as hell. So it seems Silver does kill Pennywise. That means he's related to the werewolves and vampires. Wait, did Bill seriously just try to pull Pennywise up? Well, that sounds like it's dead. Let's get out of here, and if it comes back, we'll deal with it in the next 30 years. So it seems that Stan committed suicide so he would deal with it again. But I must question this. Why would he do this? He could just easily ignore going to Derry and not deal with Pennywise. It's not like it can travel through the world, since it only aimed at everyone who lives in Derry. So this suicide is pointless. And before he died, he decided to put the word "it," so we know that he died to make sure he doesn't deal with, you know, it. Who's it, by the way? Oh,